I replaced an old, dead, dying, end-of-the-road battery in my RV, and I'm sure that most people know how to do something like this. It's not very difficult, but I figured here's a video on how you change a battery in a Class B. It's finally time to get this old battery out of Cousin Eddie. He needs a new one, and I think it's going to be about $100, but that's what batteries cost. So let me get this sucker out. Okay, one side off. Did not want to let go at all. Move to the negative. Okay, and now the whole battery is disconnected, but I'm getting rained on, so I'm gonna go inside and finish this in a bit. Okay, the leads are off, the little rain burst is over, and now I can get the bracket off to get this sucker out. And I'm actually have to use a step ladder because Eddie's so high off the ground now to try to get it level. So it's fun. The bracket is loose. I'll try to get this battery out. Yay, it's out. It's on the ground. And I'll clean this area out. Clean out the rods, WD-40 stuff up. Clean the terminals. I think everything's still good on them. Clean the connectors, get some rust off. Take a wire brush and WD-40 to it. Should be good to go. I cleaned out the battery compartment. Cleaned off the terminal. An important thing, well, actually two important things. One, don't listen to the friggin' people at Walmart. They don't know what they're talking about. They tried to tell me that the battery I was going to buy, well, that's not the right one and you'll void the warranty. The one they wanted me to buy doesn't fit. Doesn't physically fit. And I checked the book, and the one I'm putting in here is the right one. Is one of the available ones. And second, even if you're going on a short RV trip to people's house you know, don't leave all your tools at home. Don't figure out, I'll save weight and not carry them. They have tools. Because either they don't have tools or you can't friggin' find them. So this is being done with basically a crescent wrench. It would be much easier with a socket set or something, but I get it done. The new battery is in. Again, it's difficult. It's not a lot of fun when you're doing it on a step ladder because he's like 2 feet off the ground, but make it work. Make sure I didn't pinch anything, and we'll get it all put back together. And how this works on a Dodge, the one post stays in place and the other one comes out. You see down there, you just put the post down in that hole and then it stays right there, and then you put the fastener on there. WD-40'd everything up. One other quick thing, I threw it back on there, but it's usually a good idea to keep the plastic connector on the positive side as you're using tools around the battery, so you know, zap yourself. Try to keep that in mind next time I do this. Most people do, you put the negative side on first, make sure you have it on there real good. There you go, the negative is on, and you can see I got it down there a little bit. Make sure it's good and seated, and you're going to want to do the same with the positive. It's all hooked up, and I did do some searching and found a better tool. No sockets, but that worked. I did get this at Walmart. It's their better battery. I'm not a huge fan of Walmart, which is probably weird for RVers. I mean, I love that aspect of them letting us use the parking lots, but I don't really like their way of doing business and how they treat their employees and stuff like that. But I checked their prices are better. I checked the regular stores, and I just wasn't willing to pay the markup for the same battery. But this still set me back $100. As I said, everything's good and secure. The bracket's down. These are not going to move. A good tip to do though is after you drive it the first little bit, come back and double check to make sure that it hasn't wiggled loose. Usually you're fine, but it never hurts. Let's start this puppy up. Okay. And the battery looks good. Here we go. Start it right up. The battery's good. I'll keep an eye on it. Make sure you keep your receipts so that you get this battery had a 5-year warranty, which is a good thing. Freaked out a couple cats in there, but like I said, if money was no option, I'd get one of the red or yellow top Optimas, but I really can't afford that. So this should last me a long time. And another important tip is, when you know your battery's gone, don't just keep pushing it, because I got lucky enough that I was able to jump this the amount of times I could. But sometimes you're out in the middle of nowhere and the last thing you need is your battery to die because you were being stupid thinking you could get another month or whatever out of it. Just get a new battery. I mean, have a dependable battery and don't be stupid. Okay, that was 5 minutes. It is a piece of cake. It's just money. But have a great and wonderful day.